Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Played back in. He's in plenty of space here. Goalkeeper's ball. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's a very Rummenigge! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Frimpong. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rafinha. He's in a great position. Tries a shot! Kante attempts a clearance. Maldini. Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Well read, nice interception. Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
De Bruyne. Frimpong.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
DiMarco. And Rafinha. Tonali. And here's De Bruyne. Nedved. That is a great pick out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rafinha. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Van Dijk. DiMarco. It's gone for a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18. Drogba. Viene sostituito con il numero 21.
Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Frimpong. Rafinha. Nedved. Played into space out wide. Vardiol. And Frimpong. Now it's Rafinha. And it's De Bruyne. Spread it left. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. De Bruyne. And he was quick to react. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Maldini cuts out the pass. And here's Rafinha. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rafinha. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Totti.
Un minuto di recupero.
Oh, such a clever touch. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And with that goal comes... And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che è possibile acquistare il programma dell'incontro odierno dagli stand vicino ai cancelli.
So off we go once more.
Ricordo della giornata. Cambio di giocatori.
Kane. Now there's a... Rafinha! Now who's going to be first to... In he goes again! That's really well cleared. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Rafinha. Nedved. Tonali. That is good alertness. And it's Totti. Nedved. And it's Totti. Now that's well seen too. Tonali. Frimpong. Now it's Tonali. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Maldini.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22, numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Il numero 10.
Almost an hour gone.
È una sostituzione.
Time.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Haaland. And he's intervened well there. Upamecano. Now Di Marco. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. Del Piero. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Frimpong in acres of space out wide.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Now, can they get it back? Oh, super ball! Look at the shapes to shoot! In he goes again! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And they've got Reed. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Always onto this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. De Bruyne. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's a pretty loose pass.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now the breakaway. DiMarco. De Bruyne. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Van Dijk makes the interception. Out Solot. He's got through. He scores! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Numero 32, numero 45. Lasciano il campo per
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Frimpong is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Up he goes! It's in! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
De Bruyne.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maldini does really well to win the ball there. De Bruyne. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. Sticks it away! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.